Hi everyone, today in this video we will be continuing with some more good questions on molecular basis of inheritance. So let's start with our first question. Tamanism refers to protein formation from RNA, formation of DNA from RNA, transcription or RNA splicing. Here the answer for this question is option B, and it was discovered in Rous sarcoma virus. Okay, so remember it. Now question number 12. In the DNA, percentage of adenine is 30, then percentage of guanine will be 40%, 30%, 20% or 70%. For this question, we use Chargaff rule, which is purine is equal to pyrimidines, or A plus G is equal to T plus C. Okay, these are purines and these are pyrimidines. Okay, and also we know A plus T upon G plus C is 1. This is the base ratio, and which is equal to 100%. Also, the amount of adenine will be equal to the amount of thymine, and the amount of guanine will be equal to the amount of cytosine, and they both comprises the total 100%. As in question, it says adenine is equal to 30%, so thymine will also be equal to 30%, which makes the 60%. So we are left with the remaining 40%, which will be guanine and cytosine, and they both must made the remaining 40%. So each one of will be 20%. So the answer is option C, which is 20%. Question number 13. If base order in one chain of DNA is ATCGA, then how many hydrogen bonds are present? Options are 20, 12, 7 or 11. Again, we know that there are two hydrogen bonds between A and T and three hydrogen bonds between G and C. So by writing the complement of this chain, of this sequence, we can easily calculate the number of hydrogen bonds. You can find it by yourself, it's quite easy. So the answer will be 12 hydrogen bonds. Now question number 14. A bacteria with completely radioactive is allowed to replicate in non-radioactive medium, okay, for 2 generations. The amount of radioactive DNA in the bacteria is 100%, 50%, 25% or 12.5%. From the semi-conservative nature of DNA replication, the half of the original will be present in the new bacteria. Okay, so after division, there will be a remain of half of the parental DNA, so which is 50%. So the answer is option C, 50%. Also, there is a remain of 50% in every division, so don't be confused by the 2 generation or 3 generation. Okay, keep it in mind. Now question number 15. In a transcription unit, promoter site is said to be located towards. Okay, options are 3' end of structural gene, 5' end of structural gene, 5' end of template strand, and 3' end of template strand. The answer is option B, which is 5' end of structural gene. It's a quite easy one. You refer the diagram for this question to understand it better. Okay. Now question number 16, which says correct order of molecular weight is. So read the options carefully, pause the video. The answer for this question is option C, You can simply learn this. Okay. Now question number 17. During transcription, DNA assumes a saddle-like structure at a point. What is that point sequence? What is that sequence called? Okay. CAAT box, GGTT box, Pribno box, or Tata box. Here, if it does not specify about which one, prokaryote or eukaryote, then by default we take eukaryote. So the answer is Tata box, which is option D. Otherwise it will be the Pribno box, which is present in the prokaryotes. Okay. These boxes we call are nothing but a sequence of base pair before the starting point. And at start point, RNA polymerase enzyme break hydrogen bond between the two DNA strands, okay, and separates them. Now question number 18. If genetic code is tetraplet, what is the possible number of codons which code 20 types of amino acids? 264, 64, 84, or 256? To solve such questions, we look at two things. First, the genetic code, okay, which is tetraplet, and second, the types of amino acids. Okay, so here we have 20 types of amino acid we require. So here tetraplet means the nitrogen bases for one amino acid. Likewise, we have the 3 nitrogen bases for one codon or for one amino acid. Here, according to this question, we have 4 nitrogen bases for one amino acid. And by the combination of these 4 nitrogen base, we get 20 different types of amino acids. So we have 4 to the power 4. Okay, here the 4 in the power means the nature of genetic code, which is tetraplet. Okay, it is given in the question, and this 4 means the number of nitrogen bases, okay, so which will give 256. So the answer is option D. Hence we need 256 number of codons which codes 20 type of amino acids by the combination of the 4 nitrogen bases. Now moving to question number 19. How many ATP and GTP molecules are required respectively for incorporation of 25 amino acid in peptide chain? Read the options carefully. Okay. So first we should know about the action of ATP and GTP in peptide chain formation. Here ATP is used for charging of tRNA with a specific amino acid. Okay, so here ATP is used for charging of tRNA with specific amino acid, and the process is called charging of tRNA. And for the attachment of this tRNA with codon of mRNA, a GTP is required. And so a GTP, this is the first GTP which is required for the attachment of tRNA with mRNA. Okay, and for the ribosome to slide on mRNA, another GTP is required. So we have second GTP for sliding of ribosome. So we have 2 GTP and 1 ATP, and it is asked for 25 amino acids, and this is for one amino acid. 1 ATP and 2 GTP are for one amino acid. So for 25 amino acid we have, so for 25 we have 25 ATP and 50 GTP, which is the option C. Okay, this type of questions may be asked in NEET, so be prepared. Learn this little information. Now question number 20. Cat-Cry syndrome is caused by, the options are terminal deletion in the short arm of 5th chromosome, duplication, inversion, or translation. It is also called the Cry-du-Chat, okay, or the Cat-Cry syndrome. So the answer is option A, which is the terminal deletion on short arm of 5th chromosome. And here we have completed with part 2 of molecular basis of inheritance and part 4 of genetics. So do like, share and subscribe the channel. I hope this video helps you. We'll meet again in next part of the topic, in part 3 of molecular basis of inheritance. Till then, keep learning.